Welcome everyone to the British Esports Student Champs Nationals for Valorant. Today we are joined by Timeside Titans versus SGS First Shots, and I am your caster Nick, joined by...
My name is Kevin, nice to meet you guys.
And today is going to be a very good game. I believe both teams are 0-2, so this is all to play for the later matches, which is Rumble, as this is the third round of the seeding, the third and final round, actually. So this will be going into Rumble, which basically just puts everyone into groups. They'll be fighting for promotion, fighting for demotion. Well, probably not fighting for demotion, but fighting for the promotion, hoping not to get demoted. And then after all that is rounded out, it will be the top of Group A, let's say, will then be seeded into the first seed versus the bottom of the groups, which will be put in the 16th seed. And then once we get into the knockouts, it will be first seed versus bottom seed.
Yeah, which is going to be the worst case scenario for every team. Imagine going against the very best team when you're in the lower bracket. I can imagine so really.
Well, I mean, back when we used to play for the Sunderland Sears, we were always up there, fighting. Yeah, we were fighting. We didn't have the Rumble, which will be very exciting to see, very exciting to cast as well. So I'm looking very excited for that. But yeah, Series 1, we have Tameside Titans versus SGS First Shots. Both have had very close games against each other. And it'll be very fun. And then Game 2, which will be Series 2, we will have...
Val versus SDC Ascend.
And that is going to be a very good game because they are both 2-0 at the moment. They are top of the seeding and will be fighting for that first place seeding during the Rumble. And it'll be good for them to get a bit of a sight into how each other play, because since they are both 2-0 at the moment, they'll be going into trying fighting for the later spots, especially in like the quarterfinals and the semi-finals, depending how they seed during the Rumble matches, which will be after this final seeding. It'll be very good to see. But yes, we shall be going into the game very soon. But at the moment, seeding, I believe the games are very tight for each other, especially in this first one. So SSG, I believe, or SGS, sorry, they sadly lost 39 in their first game. And then it was a very close game against Blackpool, just missing out. It went into overtime, which ended up 16-14 to Blackpool. So a very close game for them. And then I believe the second game, which was Tameside Titans, not a very good run for them so far, losing 13-3 to Confetti Arrows, who during the course of Student Champs Nationals have been one to win it. I believe they got up to the semis, if not the finals last time. And then also we're against a new up-and-coming one, which I've not heard before, Oxford Outlaws, losing 13-0 to them.
13-0. That's a...
Very, very interesting game, but it is SGS First Shots versus Tameside Titans. Who do you think will be the victor of this match?
I mean, personally, we don't really know from their history. They're both really really close games, but I'm feeling both of them are 0-2. I'd say it's gonna be a close match. They'll be fighting each other. They got one spot from the very last stage.
Yeah, well, I think, in my personal opinion, I think SGS might be able to take this one. Their games are much closer, despite playing... I'm not sure how good the other teams were that they were playing against, but SGS, much closer games, were able to take it to overtime against one of the other teams, whereas Tameside, the scores have been a bit lackluster, let's say. I'm not sure if they didn't even play that second match. I know there is a few buys. We've seen that before when we've played for the Sunderland Sears, getting 13-0 wins just because the other team didn't show up. So I'm not sure if Tameside didn't show up, but hopefully both teams will show up today, being casted. That's what you'd hope would happen. And hopefully we get a very good match against these ones.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
So I know Grim is one of the contenders for the next match. Grim versus Ascend. Now Grim did do a very good sweep when they played. They won 13-1 against DLD Dragons. and were able to win a 13-4 against East Norfolk. Now, very close, well, not close games at all, and a very dominant sweep by Grim Val. And then the other team that they are up against is Ascend. And Ascend's games, just like Grim's, at least their first one, a 13-4 against Hopwood Hawks. Now, I do believe Hopwood Hawks are a pretty decent team as well, so getting a 13-4 win against them, unless they have had many roster changes since we last played them, is a very dominant win for a team which seemed very strong last year. And then we have, they won 13-10 against CCP Lighthouse, and if I remember correctly, CCP Lighthouse were one of the dominant ones. I believe they made it all the way near to the end last year as well. So yet again, another good win against a team which was so strong. So it might be seen that Grim might be one of the teams to take it all the way this year. Now, I do hope there isn't any caster's curse during this game, especially since I said that SSGS might win this first game.
Potentially from this corner, it could be down after you said that. So you never know. You never know. It's not our fault. It's him.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say it's my fault. But you know, we have seen very many reverse sweeps. Teams not doing very well in their starting stages, such as of recent T1 and League of Legends. They didn't do very well in their opening group stages during the LCK, but then once it got into the actual battles to get knocked out, it was very dominant from them, and then finally winning 3-2 in that final game in the Telecom Wars, as it is known as.
What a game to say, what a game.
That was a very good game. Now, I'm not really sure how the current Valorant teams are doing recently. I fell a bit off of Valorant, but still, it is still great to watch. I wonder if Sen is still up there with some of the teams fighting. I know Heretics and teams like DRX, very fun games to watch. But I'm not really sure how the main teams are doing in the actual Valorant competitive scene. But I believe that the student champs are actually much more fun to watch. You know, we get to see up and coming collegiate players.
It's like young players like building up their skills, and like in the end, we could potentially see them again at a much bigger stage.
Well, if past years are anything to go off of, we have seen many a times where the people, like the players in the final games, in the finals, the semi-finals, they have Radiant on their team, which if you do not know, that is top 500 in Valorant, very hard rank to get. And surprisingly, during the collegiate esports, there are players who have reached that rank and are playing with other players of similar skill levels, so they could possibly go on from playing collegiate esports to then going into the semi-professional and then into the professional scene. So in upcoming years, we could see them on the live stage of the Valorant champions.
Yeah, ultimately, joining British Esports Valorant National is like a big stepping stone for the career in the Valorant career. So yeah, it's really good to see it.
It is great to see some players just getting up there. Now, what maps are you hoping to see?
I mean, personally, my favorite maps are either... that's a hard choice. Well, Ascent's a good one, but everyone knows what it is.
I hate Ascent. Hate Ascent so much.
It's either gonna be, I'd say Ascent or it's Pearl on the pool. I think it is.
I think Pearl might be on the pool.
Yeah, it's either, I'd say Pearl or Ascent.
Yeah, well...
What do you think? How about you?
For me, I hate Ascent. It's just so boring. Nothing's changed. It was the first map to come out, and it's...
I think some other new maps, we were first before Ascent, so hey, right game, out.
I want to see something like with Ascent. It's just, here's the basic team comp. Here's the team comp everyone plays, the meta, and it's just no deviation from any team. It's just the constant string of the exact same team, and it's so boring to watch because it's just attack this side, go through the middle, attack this side, and then just hope for the best. Whoever's the better team comp or whoever's better mechanically will win.
I mean, to be fair, it comes to a point where it's more of just a shooting game. It is a shooting game, but like on every map, you just see, especially on Ascent, like you just mentioned, you just potentially see the same comp over and over again. Yeah.
I mean, if you compare it to a game just as like CSGO, there is so much more shooting involved in that one. You have to learn the spray patterns, you You have to learn flashbang lineups. Whereas this one, if you've seen clips from Valorant, you know you can get an orbital strike down on here, a flame pool to your left of you. Next thing you know, you're getting grabbed, and then you're getting taken away by you're getting taken away by a deadlock ult, and it's just there's no countering it if the team that you're playing against has a better lineup, and it's just so hard to fight against. But for me, I didn't even get into what pools I wanted to see, what map. I'm not really sure what is in the map pool for this season, but I think overall my favorite maps, like you said, are Pearl. Pearl's a very fun map. It's been changed a lot, and I believe it's been changed just again. A bit of change on, I believe it is A side.
The one with the long.
Yeah, the one with the very longest stretch. I'm still very rusty. I think that might be A side. It's A or B.
No, it's B. I think it's B.
Let's go B. Let's go for B. That should be a very fun map.
Don't really play Valorant much anymore. We know. But we don't play.
Yeah, I mean, even when I did play Valorant, it was very much, I'm just on this site. I would have to look at the map to figure out which one I was on. And I would just normally run to the site which I'm used to. But apart from Pearl, I really like Abyss. Abyss is a very fun map. I don't believe this one might be in the pool at the moment, but Abyss overall, you see a lot more versatile team comms coming out of that one, and it's so much more strategy goes into that map apart from just let's push this one side, let's do this. There's a lot more setting up on one side, playing down the middle, especially with the recent changes to mid as well. It's looking very good. But I believe that the teams are getting ready very shortly, so we will be getting into the matches. But what would you say is your favorite map overall on Valorant?
Overall,
I'm very disingenuous towards that one. The 3 map, I think it might just be personal hatred of past experiences. I believe we actually got kicked out of Student Champs on Haven as well. For some reason, we decided to play that map when the team which we had previously played on that map swept us like 13-4, and then we decided to play them again in a later stage, which was knockout, and then got knocked out by that same team. It was a bit of a silly mistake from us, but Haven, it's too big. I don't find any champs that I enjoy playing on it. Like, Vise is good on that, because I am a Vise main myself, but she just doesn't fit in as well compared to a Cypher, and I can't get behind Cypher. He's just a bit too annoying, like, to play. He doesn't, I feel like, I very much like Flash champs, and Vise has a very own Flash, despite her getting nerfed again recently, which just seems to happen every single time that I come back to the game. There's just nerfs to my favorite champions, and it's just not fun at all. But what is your favorite champion? Your agent, I should say.
I personally like playing hard. But during the Sunderland Series, when I played last year, I just only played any smokes other than Harvard because I know that guy's not in the meta. But right now, in the future, he's getting a rework. As Riot Games has revealed their rework, where instead of like being the walls, being his main smokes, it's gonna be
I'm excited for the Harbor rework, but we are gonna be switching towards the match here. We're getting right into it. I hope everyone is excited as I am for this match. This is going to be very good. First shot here on the defense. Titans over on the attack. The team comps are looking quite different, to be honest. Both have the Jet, but the Titans opting for an a Clove over an Omen. I'm not sure if the rework towards Clove's utility has been put in place with the...
It hasn't been put in place yet, I'm pretty sure.
That should be pretty good for the Titans then, because I believe Clove is only getting 1 smoke when she dies, and a heal from a C is actually getting a nerf as well. But the weapons of choice, we have a classic as Titans are now pushing up over towards this C site, and Snow Amy getting the kill on the Cordon, and Helix getting a kill over Wasabi, but the kills coming back over for the first shots time is now a 2v2 as Scooby-Dooby-Doo gets the kill on Helix, but the bomb not down yet. 1 minute 10 left on play, and Scooby-Dooby-Doo getting a second over towards Envy Mo, and it's now Clove. A's in this 1v2. Let's see what they can do here. The bomb is down over on C-side, but not planted, but it's a great shot by A's. What a shot over onto Dave. And now, taking the shots away, getting him half health here. Let's see what Scooby can do. The smoke coming out here, not allowing Scooby to know where Ace is going to be coming out of. And it's quite a hard play to make here, but makes the right choice. And Ace getting the kill over onto Scooby-Dooby-Doo and clutching it out of the 2v1 for the Titans, now going 1-up against First Shot.
That first round, I'd say it's pretty chaotic. From Titans just pushing on C and proceeding to go with the side. I mean, from First Shot pushing to side, and Titans with the defense.
I mean, it was very good. It was more for just a straight up rush down the seaside.
Yeah.
No variation of going into the garage or anything like that. But now we see the setup coming over here from Dav. He has the headhunter in play and is going to be peeking long here. Needs to try and get a few shots away, but not taking any of the shots, and gets taken out by V61. That is unlucky towards Dav there. But what can you do against a Spectre? I mean, you have the headhunter, you need to hit that first shot. And now the push coming up. V61 getting taken out, but Snow Amy with the refrag. Helix getting the kill over onto the Wasabi, and now it's a 2v4 for First Shot. Let's see what First Shot can do here. Snow Amy just getting the kill over onto Corden, who jumped out of heaven, and Helix sweeping up onto Regular Soul for the 4-0 win. Honestly, it was a great round there. It was using the eco very well against First Shot. You know, they bought up against the low buy of First Shot, but now we will be seeing the first buy round for First Shot. Let's see if they can do anything different against the Titans push, who did win with 4 members still alive, so they still have the weapons to use from last round in this round, the Bulldogs, the Spectres, but will they be able to do anything against the long-range rifles that First Shot have? As you can see, a slow push here over into the middle, going to be going through garages. Dave is trying to get a few, but we cannot see what's going on. Helix getting a kill over in garage there under Omen, as they are just pushing up and taking this space. Dav getting the kill over in mid there, but Envymo getting the refrag as they're going to be pushing in, and it's a great kill by Helix on Scooby-Doo. It was against a rifle as well. They just need to get that first shots away, and it's back into a 2v4. And as is just a complete repeat of last round, we now have Jet in the 1v4, and the bomb has been planted. The Silver Drone coming out, going to be spotting Corden here in mid, and they know where he is. They just need to take their time. They don't want to lose any more rifles, as they've gained so much from this round. It's 3-0 already towards the Titans. How do you think this game's going to be playing out, especially with First Shot now on a low buy compared to Titans with rifles?
I mean, we never know. You never know. That First Shot might even reverse sweep this and just get 13 runs in a row from this point on. But as of now, it looks like Titans is on fire.
I mean, it's a very hard position for First Shot to come back from. They're still on the low buy, whereas Titans, you know, they had that initial buy on that second round with the Spectres, and now they've just freely upgraded their weapons without even needing to spend much money, whereas First Shot have just spent all that money on so many rifles and now have nothing to deal with in this fourth round, sorry. As we can see, Titans is now lining up over towards the seaside. No one going to be pushing over from Garage, which is being held by the Chamber, as they are slowly pushing up along here. Let's see what the defense of First Shot can do.
Jets
and it's great. It's a great Cypher trip from Regular Soul over onto V61. But the refrag did come out from the KO onto the Cypher. I didn't see the Fade Dog being used just to try and get a bit more info, but Snow Amy able to take that out. Going to be watching this window or this choke here very closely. Then peeks out, but gets taken out by Scooby-Dooby-Doo as Ace gets the refrag over towards him. And Ace is just going on a rampage. 3 kills for Ace now in this round.
Another round for the Titans.
Well, I mean, it seemed like First Shot were able to get more kills here with the low buy compared to that other rounds where they had rifles. But we're going to be seeing another buy here from First Shot. Maybe with the rifles again, they can revise their strategy and finally get a few kills here. And it looks like the Jet and the Omen are going to be trying to handle this A side here, as the Titans were lining up for it. But it looks like a quick switch over towards mid here. They're going to be trying to play a lot of pressure over onto this Chamber and B side. But it looks like they're going back over towards this A side again. No minds being made up. And it's going to be very interesting. The Silver Dog coming out, but going to be missing Wasabi here along as he tries to get the shot away, but blinded and has to fall back. caught him. If we can see, wasting both
smokes
jet
now?
smokes here for some reason. But has a great position and gives himself away as he shoots the silver drone and tries to make a jump over, but A's just saw the jump and gets the headshot. And now they know the team of first shots have all rotated. A bit of an over-rotate if you ask me, as they now just get a free rotate towards his B and C side. First shot just don't know anything about it. They're finally getting a bit of information that, oh well, they're not pushing here, let's rotate back over towards his B side, over towards his C side. But this 5 split here, 3 down long, 2 in garage, to just have so much information here for the Titans. And it's looking like it should be a free plant here for them. Okay, well, not really doing anything with the bomb here, but Wasabi getting a kill over, and Dave getting another kill. 4v3 now, back in the 3v3, and it's
First
so much
shot
just
with their
happened
first
so
round.
much.
Hey.
Wow, what a round that was. How do you think Titans gonna play that a bit different?
I mean, I think Titans just went a bit too fast, but I'd say they had to play a little back because they know that they had a fatal. So, yeah, I think they should have played a bit more passively since they have all the information that they're all in A. But they kind of just like dipped A and just went C and then like plant. I think that's went a bit too fast, I'd say.
Well,
What
I
do you
think the rotation was good from Titans, but it was a bit slow. Like, they didn't really have much information of where first shot had been, but they took the gamble that first shot did over-rotate, which they did. And they should have just committed to the full rotate, went a bit faster, maybe played a bit more of a lurk at towards the B side.
Yeah.
Maybe had 1 in B, 2 long, 2 garage. That would have set them up quite nicely for the defense. But looking like A's, as Cordon's just trying to push up here.
One unfortunate gun fight.
Still left alone and taken down so weak. As we finally see the Ultimate Hunter coming out from Snow Amy and getting a kill over on Scooby-Dooby-Doo. And A's getting the shot over towards Cordon, who was initially made weak by A's there in this on Garden. And Omen is trying to push up to try and get the refrag. Might be able to get a kill here on Sova. Let's see if the shots come out. And it's a big fight. And Wasabi getting the kill. It's a big kill for first shot. Bringing it down to a 3v4 for Dave. Pushing up into heaven here. Not sure about V61. And V61 getting the kill. The great positioning there by the Jet of Titans. As he's now going to be pushing over here in towards A-Link. And has spotted the Omen. Gonna be playing slow, taking his time, but gets taken out by Regular Soul. Now a 2v3 for first shot, and Wasabi a great kill over towards Helix, making this retake so much easier. Still has a lot of util, and the Cypher ult coming out, being able to spot where the players of Titans are. As they're taking the time, moving into the site, and Wasabi getting another kill. Are we going to see the revive from Cloven? We do, but Regular Soul getting another kill? No, and it's a kill, and it's a round finish for Regular Soul, but unable to get the bomb defused. So it's a win towards the Titans.
Again.
Very unlucky from first shot there. They were able to take it slow, able to get the kills, but just not enough time on that retake, as they had to take out the Jet in heaven before they were able to do any sort of retake, and as the positioning was very deadly from the Titans Jet there.
Yeah, I really like how Clove delayed his ult just to like waste plenty of time, and in result, not first shot not getting the defuse opportunity, and Titans getting the round. Yeah.
Well, it's not like we're going to have our first ever default of this match, as V61 is taking his time, and what a shot against the ultimate of Chamber, taking out the operator in the back of C side, and another kill from A's over towards the Jet, and it's now looking all Titans in this round, and V61 getting another spot to the Omen as the ultimate comes out from
What a
Cypher.
play from Titans.
But Snow Amy getting the kill over towards the Omen, who was hopping around in garage, and it's all up to Regular Soul here. A's getting the plant down. And they just need to take their time. If anything, this should be a save over here by Soul. Is he just trying to take his time on this B side? Probably looking for the exit frags.
Yeah.
Just to try and get anything from this. Has the rifle, but the buy of first shot is not the best, especially after losing, I believe, 3 rounds in a row. And this being possibly the only buy of the upcoming rounds here. Still taking his time. As the
Trying to get at least one.
Clove ability coming out here, trying to just display the enemy, which worked very well. And Snow Amy with the flank over towards Regular Soul and getting the kill. And that's a 5-player sweep of Flawless from Titans. So their economy is looking so much more up, getting the bomb down. Nobody dying, so no rifles, only shield needing to be bought here. It's looking like a bit of a light buy coming out from first shot. The 25 shield, the minimal weapons. It's not looking very good for first shot here. 1-6. Coming close to the half. But we're about halfway through this first half here.
Yeah.
It's still looking all Titans. Would you say this is more of an attacking or a defending map?
I'd say Haven is more of an attacking map. Well, a good example is who we're watching right now, Titans with 6-1. Which with attacking with Haven is, it's like you have many opportunities or like many angles. There's not really many angles, but I'd say it's like you just go in, make sure you look, make sure you know where you're looking, and just win gunfights, I'd say.
Well, it seemed like a bit of a delayed reaction from regular Sova. He was spotted through the dart of Sova, but it's just looking like an absolute sweep here from Titans. Not sure what they'll be able to do to try and recover this round. Yet again, they are on a low buy, have pistols in hand, so it's just another 5-0 sweep, another flawless from Titans. And it's just looking like they might be able to run away with the game here, at least until the first half, until first shot, or able to go towards this attacking side. And I feel like it's so hard for a 3-sided map to be able to defend on. You need to have players positioned everywhere. You can't just have a 2-2-1 in the middle.
Yeah.
You have to hold, you have to hold the A site long, short, then hold B, then hold garage, hold C. That's one player for each little choke point of this map. And it's so hard to defend compared to a 2-sided map.
I think what I see here, the issue is here. Fresh are having 2 sentinels, but they're playing on the both same side. So, if Titans know that they're on the boat and they're on the same side, they just rotate, with no util in their way. Yeah.
Yeah, then it should be just a free round for Titans. We do see Jet has the ult up, but Envy Mo getting a kill over towards Cord and getting that first blood for Titans here. The shots coming out from Dab over towards the soldier and getting the information. I believe that was 2 people shooting at that, so they know there is many towards this A side. And as we can see, they're using this information well, as Titans are going to be going over towards this C side. Again. And it's looking like all 5 of them. They just have a free site here. Omen not able to do much of it. Needs to try and get a kill to give first shot a chance. And getting some good shots away, but getting hit back. Putting some damage over towards Titans here by V61. Just getting the freest kill over towards, I believe that was CT there. As we now have Cypher, Omen, and Chamber both hitting each choke point. Let's see if they can do anything from this. And Snow Amy just ratting in the corner there, getting the kill over onto Dave. And it's looking like another win towards Titans. As regular Soul was able to get one just to stop the flawless, but it's a team ace coming out from Titans. And yet again, another round win. As we're getting closer to the first half here, getting ready to switch. Still a couple more rounds in it to play. And first shot just need to try and get at least 2 more rounds here, as we know.
Yeah.
In Valorant, there is a very prominent 9-3 curse, which is seen all around each competition. Do you think if First Shot are able to get a 3 here for a 9-3 half, do you think they can turn it around on this attacking side?
I do believe in the 9-3 curse, so I have high hopes for First Shot at least getting 2 in this half. Yeah.
It's looking a bit hard though for First Shot with their team coming. Oh, the shots coming out from Corden. This could be the sign of their second round. But just as I was about to say, First Shot, their attacking side doesn't look very strong, at least with the 2 Sentinels in the field. They're not able to get as much information as they can compared to the KO and the Sova of Titans, who have a very overall, I would say, a meta team comp for this map. Maybe swapping out the Clove for the Omen.
Omen, yeah, I agree.
Clove able to get the orb there. There's a lot is happening on this map. Shots coming out and kills coming out everywhere for both sides, but still, First Shot have only lost 1 player with that amazing first blood from the Jetta First Shot's team there. And now the rotation's coming out. They're not really sure what Titans are trying to do with this attack here. Still 3 on the board for Titans. And Cloves has that ultimate. That is a free revive. A lot of information can be used with that. And it's a free entry towards site, but it looks like Jet's just taking the time trying to get a bit of information towards his C site. His 3 are positioned over there from First Shots. And only 1 sitting on this A site, looking like B is very free. And the shots coming out over from V61, that's going to be calling the Cypher over from this A site to rotate towards C. And seeing if they can stop this aggression from Titans. but Omen positioned very well over towards this garage, but it's looking like they're going to be pushing over towards this B site. The smokes have came down. It's looking like we're going to get a fight there, and it's a great round from first shot. Getting their second on the board compared to Titans 8. They only need one more to possibly get that 9-3 curse. Now, what would you rather have? Would you rather have an 8-4 or 9-3?
Personally, 9-3.
Yeah, that 9-3 curse is so strong.
It's so strong. It's a curse that's it can never be broken. It's always gonna be in Valorant.
I mean, it stood the test of time. Now, going back to Fnatic, they don't even care about the.
They don't even care.
It can be 12-1 to the opposing team, and they can still come back, such as what we saw in that Icebox match.
Yeah, I do remember that. What a game!
Oh, that must be one of the best games I've seen.
But
the linked up play coming out from Sova and Jet of Titans there, but Jet wasn't able to get any of the kills over, but Snow Amy able to finish off the kill with the Ultimate Hunter. And now it is a player advantage towards the Titans as they're going to be rotating over towards this A site, or maybe just towards B. Is Jet's going to be positioning himself over towards this mid as the rest of them run down long and short, clearing out all of this A site. We have the Cypher cam. Probably able to hear the shots coming out from Titans and the setup play coming over. The flashbang over from KO, taking over into this site as they're able to get the util destroyed from Cypher. This Wasabi's going to be pushing over into this heaven. The molly not able to land as perfectly as he wants. And he saw the player but looked away. Wasabi getting the kill now in the 2v3 for first shot. Let's see if they can do anything. The bomber's been planted now and knows where the kill is. But it's a nice double swing over from Titans there. Now bringing it down to a 3v1 as they know where it is. As it's getting marked. And it's an easy kill for Snow Amy over towards Wasabi. And it is now 9-2. We're now on, not match point, we're on the final round
of the
before the swap.
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to take this round?
First shot, I believe.
I believe in
with
the
that 3-9, with that 3-9, there's a chance. There's always a chance. Even when the score is 12-1, like you just mentioned, there's always a chance. You never know. You'll never know.
Now, do you think First Shot can change anything up for this final round? What do you think they're doing wrong in this position?
From what I've seen, I think First Shot is a bit over rotating too much, and in the early rounds they're just playing. They're playing both sentinels on the same side, which kind of just like if the enemy knows that there's two sentinels there, they just easily rotate because the util's gone. No util is in the way.
Yeah, it's a bit counterintuitive from the first shots, but it doesn't even matter as Ace is just going to be peeking out. But look at that, a kill from Mo over towards the mid. Actually, it was in his own spawn. From the Jet there, pushing up all the way from ALB there. And he's just trying to get something as he was about to die from that ultimate from Clove. Because if you don't get a kill from Clove, in your ultimate, you will eventually die if you don't deal any damage. You get an assist or even get a kill in the time of that, which I mean, it's good balancing from the right. You know, sometimes ultimates can be a bit overpowered. Take League for example. Once they bring out a new character, it's just every a bit too overpowered. And especially, at least with Valorant, every new agent that's coming out doesn't have a dash, just as in League of Legends. And it's a great shot from Wasabi, 2 from them.
What a trade.
Oh, wow. 3 kills from Wasabi that round. Possibly the matchmaker for that. And now first shot, getting the defuse away over towards the Titans here. And we are now bringing it 9-3.
9-3. The cursed number. We'll see. We'll see.
Can we see the curse taking place here as first shots are now going to be on this attacking side against the defensive Titans? Titans, the lineup is looking pretty good. They're able to stall out the plays with KO and Cypher, able to get the information as well with KO and Sova, and as well as the retaking threat of the Sova scan and the KO flashpoint. Let's see if First Shot can do anything against the possible retakes, because that's saying if they can even get on the site first.
Yeah, that's the thing. They have 2 sentinels, so I don't know what's their play. They could either just rush and just pull on Russian, or they could have like lurkers everywhere since they have 2 sentinels and they have information over if they're behind them or something. But we'll see.
Well, it's looking like a bit of a sort of attacking defense side from the Titans here. So what I think the attack side of First Shot should do would be maybe to place a Cypher cam in this middle over towards Garden. That allows him to see anyone pushing out towards Garage or B going for the flag. But it's looking like they're just going to be sticking down Chamber on that flank, as there's a lot of kills coming out, and First Shot are looking the more dominant one in this first round. And it's a kill from Helix, stopping the attack of Corden, but getting taken out by Scooby-Dooby-Doo. And now a 3v2. Fade looking very weak and gets taken out by the Shock Dart. What a lineup.
Wow.
Now allowing it to be a 2v2 as the Silver Scan's coming up, but the Pocket Guardian not able to get any kills away from Dav there. Snowy gets the wallbang headshot over towards the Chamber, and now it's left in 1v2 for Soul. Spots the Cypher.
Cypher, Silver.
And spots the Silver as well, and the kill coming out, but it's not enough as the bomb is just going to get defused by Snow Amy there. And that is the first round win for Titans in the second half, and bringing it to 10-3. And 9-3 Curse is not looking very prominent right now.
Not looking very prominent.
Unless they can stop the low buy of Titans here, you know, the force. But can First Shot do anything against that? They have the Pocket Guardian on the Chamber, but it's not looking like he's able to hit any shots with it, which is a shame. It's such a powerful weapon, but unable to get them one-shot headshots, which can be hit from across the map.
Yeah.
Let's see what First Shot can do with this attack. They were able to get such a good, and it's looking like there might be a P10 coming in here. Yes, as the pause match timer is coming on. It's looking like there might be a bit of a technical delay here. Not sure what is wrong.
Looks like the barriers were up, but there was still 2 seconds on the map.
And it looks like we are getting information.
And everyone's just playing the mannequin challenge.
The internet has died from one of the Titans players, I believe. Now we get a bit of our favorite part of Valorant here, which is the free cam. Let's see if we can see anything on the map here, which could be a bit interesting. A bit of funny interactions from the players as well. See if anything happens. I know back when Fnatic played on this map recently, there was a DC from Boaster as he was stood with his arms out on Omen, and it looked like he was eating a burger.
Eating a burger.
So all of the fans were chanting burger, 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 and everyone was loving it. They were playing a bit of hopscotch with his body as well. Let's see if the free cam can jump in, as we can see the teddy bear is out from Scooby-Dooby-Doo, and it's squeezing the teddy bear. We love to see it, the little squeak. Oh, this is what we love from tech pausers. Much better than some of the games which just don't have any good interactions that can be had with the free cam as well. But seeing this squeeze of all
I think we'll be just stuck in the screen until we start. Personally, yeah, it's keeping me.
Well, the squeezes are coming out from Corden as well. In Titans. They're looking like we just want to try and get back into the game, but nothing from the internet side yet. But it's great to see, you know, we love the free cam. It's been a great round so far, 10-3 towards the Titans. Is there anything that they can do to switch it up for First Shot?
First Shot, they could potentially play it, since they have 2 Sentinels, with Cypher being one of like the guys that can gather information. I'd say they just need to gather information as soon as the round starts. A camera Cypher or a Fada immediately somewhere on the part of the map. Like with Valorant, I think information is one of the key parts of winning a round, or rather a game in general. But I just need information. Need information where everyone is, and from that information they would just proceed to play on. Like you just counter information. Like, what could you do with this information? What should we do? What's the best thing we can do? But yeah, I think for Fireshot, all they need is just information on where everyone is. And yeah, what do you think?
Well, we did see the Chamber lurking in that first round on the pistol. So hopefully we can see a bit more of a mid play with the Chamber. Going to be lurking up in the mid, maybe even Garage. And what they need to try and do is just try and get some of the util away, make some presence on opposite sides that they're not pushing, a bit of a fake, a bit of a default even, just to get all the information that they can, and then push the site which hasn't got as many players on, or which is the weaker site to push, such as there being no Cypher there. Because especially on an eco, pushing into the Cypher traps, it's very hard to deal with.
Very annoying, I'd say.
Yeah, but they do have the Silver Darts. The Silver Darts are going to be very strong to try and, well, on the defense at least, to try and counter the plants of First Shot. but also being able to take out some of the flank trips as well if they know any lineups.
Yeah.
I know there is a lineup from A site all the way over from A site.
And it looks like we're back in the game.
Yeah, so we're back in the game already. Wow, very fast turnaround right here, and Helix getting the kill. Dave getting the refrag over towards V61. A minute 24 left on the clock, and still have 2 flashes left for Helix. He's going to be checking one just to try and slow down the push. But it's a great kill from first
Gun
shot.
switch right here.
It's a low buy for first shot as they just don't have any money after losing that first round. Only utility and ghost in the shots coming out from Helix, just trying to get a bit of damage onto the pushing side of first shot here as they are slowly pushing into the map and gets a kill over towards regular Scout. And the second, actually the third for Helix, was gets taken out by Scooby-Dooby-Doos. The franchise come out, but Wasabi unable to do anything as Ace cleans up the round of the Spectre. And now 2 surviving for Titans. Not as strong as their first round when they had the weapons, as they were able to survive with 4 compared to just the 2 there. So it's looking a bit of a weak buy for Titans, but I don't even believe they got the bomb down that round as well. So that's less money towards first shot here. But they're still able to buy up a bit. There was a bit of a ghosts, a bit of stronger weapons compared to the classic and util board. So not everyone will be able to afford a Vandal or a Phantom this round. But it's still going to be strong weapons against the possible just Deagles, or Sheriffs, I should say, of Titans. As we can see, a slow push over here towards Garage. But the Cypher Trip's still sitting there as the Omen Smoke is coming out, and they know about the trip. Finally getting the trip down, but a Jet Dash wasted by first shot. Yeah, still getting the kill. And Scooby-Doo, Wasabi, and Corden able to get the kills over towards on Titans here. As Jet is now meeting Helix in the window, but getting the kill over towards Corden.
Helix gets you again!
Second. It's a great round. Can he clutch it out? Needs to get the ace here. Has the Phantom in hand. Still plenty of health. And now in a 2v1 situation, the bomb is being planted down. Helix needs to go for this. They can easily buy a weapon next round, but just need to go and push. The flash coming out still has his molly available and his ultimate, but I don't think the ultimate will be coming out as the bomb is slowly ticking down. Needs to try and get a little bit of a tap on this. Going for the tap and sees the one-way smoke coming out. This is a great one-way smoke over for first shot. Why was that one-way smoke so good, do you ask? I'll hand it over to Kev to answer that.
That one-way smoke is really good from Omen, as the way, as soon as Helix tapped the bomb, Omen just placed it down, and as you can see, Helix saw nothing. So, really good play from their Omen.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. The bomb was ticking down as well and just had to try and get out of there. Actually went for the kills on the exit frags there, but unable to do anything with it, getting taken out by first shot. And that was a nice 2-0 win for first shot. Finally seeing some rounds coming on the board for them on this attacking side. Maybe they can do something else with this momentum that they are gaining. Still have weapons in hand, but now Titans have enough to be able to buy more weapons in stronger utility compared to that last round. There's a Cypher Cam coming off with great info over towards C Long here, but it's looking like the attacking side of first shot going over towards A Long and getting taken out by V61 on the Marshall. At least I think that's, is that the Marshall or is that a new one?
That's the Outlaw.
No, the Outlaw. Sorry, it's been a long time.
It's been a hot minute, I'd see.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've touched this game, but I didn't even use that weapon, to be honest. It's very strong for the eco rounds, which I
it's very pretty. Use, it's really strong, I'd say, for second rounds, whereas everyone is guaranteed 100 or 125 HP with the light shields. But yeah,
it's a great kill coming out on Wasabi there, bro, over towards Helix. And now they're just trying to get a couple of shots here, and Ace and Mo getting the kills towards first shot as the bomb is now sitting down the middle. And Snow Amy doing my favorite strategy here on Haven, just the sober, chuck a dart down somewhere. You can see them through the wall, just spray and
Haven is made out of paper walls. I
mean, it's a bit stronger compared to Ascent. The shots coming off from V61 here was almost getting turned on by Dave there. As 1 HP on regular here and not able to do anything as the 3k comes out from V61. Wow, 12 kills here going into match point. Wow, this could be anything, and the score strikes 12. Match point arrives. You know, first shot, they need to cock their guns and sharpen their knives as this is all the win for them for the grand prize. It's going to be great, yeah. It's their 12th round. Titans need to just get this win
Titans
secured.
only need one.
And this will be Titans' first win in the series so far.
Yeah.
And what a great way to do it in this last seeding, this last one before we go into the Rumble event. And the shots coming off from V61 getting shot through the wall. I might have got a headshot or even headshot onto them through the wall. And gonna go for the repeat, but still has the dash to get away. As now first shot are gonna be pushing down here. And Helix getting the kill, but Omen blinded here. Paranoid unable to get the refrag over towards onto the Wasabi. And it's now a 4v3 for first shot. To scratch that, now into a 3v2. His kills are just coming out all around in the great positioning from V61, but doesn't know about the play behind him. And able to get away from regular shot. Half health now. Gonna be trying to take the swing, which is a bit of an interesting play, but look at where Chamber was, just sitting up under the box, and it's now V61, all to play for, along with the Cypher.
It's all on you, Regular Soul. It's all on you.
Regular Soul needs to clutch this one out. Still 85 health compared to the minimal health of V61. He's going to be picking and gets the kill on now in a 1v1. Needs to try and get the bomb down. This is all to play for Regular Soul as Envy Mo. Still a lot of health to work with, but still has so much util from Regular Soul. Has the spike in hand, but only 30 seconds left on the clock. Has an inkling of where Envy might be as the tap coming out in the spray, and now knows where they are and needs to get the kill, but Envy Mo getting the kill, and that is 13-4 and a match win for Titans. What a game that was.
What a game, what a game.
First win. And I believe my prediction was correct. Was it Titans that I said were going to win this one? Actually, no, I think I said that SGS.
I think it was.
No, I believe SGS was the team that was going to win this one. As they were so much closer in their games when they played against Blackpool and Norfolk, as they were very tight games compared to the absolute domination that Titans were showing in their first two games. But honestly, wow, it's so incredibly well done, and a great win for them as they're going to be going into the Rumble next with a bit of a smile on their face as they were able to get at least one win in this seeding.
They're at least a bit higher in the seeding, so they won't be against the very best of the best teams.
Yeah, well, they were able to get 3 points out of that. You know, it's very good. But the next game that we will be going into will be a very interesting game. It's going to be very close here. As, you know, both of these are 2-0 at the moment. And Grim swept so hard in their first matches. It was, like I said earlier, a 13-1 and a 13-4 for Grim.
Ooh.
It's against very hard teams as well. And then Ascend have had such close games as well. But we're still able to come out on top. 2 wins to 0 losses. 6 points for both these teams. And it's going to be a very good match. It's going to be very close, at least I hope. You know, with Ascend playing very hard teams, especially a 13-10 win against Lighthouse, a very hard team to go against, and it's going to be one for the matches. You know, it's all to play for. They want to try and get in this tier 1 for the Rumble. They want to try and get promoted as much as they can, and just all the wins that they can get in this Rumble, which will be very hard for them because they'll be playing against very good teams, will just matter so much more when it comes to elimination brackets, as it will be playing against the 16th seeded teams, which are in fact the ones which have lost every single game so far. So they want to try and get as many wins here. They want to try and get the confidence booster of this to go 9 points, the 3-0. So hopefully we'll be able to see a very close match. Who do you think will win the match between these two?
From what I've heard, I think I'd put my bets on Grim. But as I say, they as you said, that they really, with the scores being, what was it, 13-1?
13-1, yeah.
13-1 and then 13-4.
Well, it should be close.
Should be close.
We are going to be going to a break as we are going to be getting ready for this second match between Grim and Ascend, and hopefully it'll be a very good one, so stay tuned for that.
We'll see you on the next one.
Welcome everyone to Series 2. I am yet again Nick, joined by...
Hello, my name's Chris. Nice to meet you.
And this is going to be a very good match. Both teams, which is Grim Val versus SDC Ascend, both have won their previous games and now are both 2-0 in this final round. Who do you think will be able to take this one?
Well, you don't know until the game happens. Like that game there, because we both said that it didn't won and it didn't happen. I think, personal terms, Grimsby, just a shout. Might get proven wrong, so don't come for us. But yeah, I think Grimsby. What about you?
Well, Grimsby have been very strong. I believe I said the wrong team last time. Titans ended up winning, even though First Shots were so much more dominant in their previous two games. But, you know, just for a bit of fun, I'm going to go for Ascend. You know, you said Grimsby, you said Grimval. I'm going to be going for SDC, Ascend, just to add a bit of spice into it, you know. A bit of a clashing between the casters. But any thoughts on maps? Which maps would you like to see? We've just had Haven. Any other map?
Ascend.
Ascend for Ascend, you know. It would be very fitting, but it's such a boring map. Do you not think so?
No.
No.
So when I used to play way back when, that's my favourite map in ranked. Yeah.
I could never get behind it. I mean, I did used to win quite a lot on Ascent, but Lotus is my favourite map. Even though it is a 3-sider, that map for me was just so much fun to play, especially when I used to do off-meta Silver pick. You know,
Silver and Lotus is a risky shout, you know.
He's so bad compared to the current meta, especially back then. But, you know, TikTok very much helped me. I learned so many lineups, especially sitting on the B side. I was able to throw a dart through a little hole in the sky, bounce it off a wall, make it land over towards A main, and then that whole wall for where the door is and stuff is just paper. Just Odin straight through that wall, and it's just impossible to stop. But I don't think that's in the map pool. I really like Corrode. Corrode, first time playing it, no, hated it. But then once I learned that Vise was an actual viable option on that, like I said earlier, during Series 1, Vise is my favorite character. I was just so much enjoyment on that map, despite getting absolutely destroyed in scrims for a team which I was just subbing in for. But, you know, it was still fun. It was still fun to play.
Cypher's personally favorite.
Cypher, you know.
ISO, bit of ISO.
Oh, yeah. I mean, ISO is fun, but it's a complete different jump compared to Vise. But, you know, end of the day, we'll probably just be seeing a Jet. Every team just always plays the Jet. You know, I would love to see a bit of a mix and match, maybe a bit of Neon coming out. I know Neon can be very strong, and since these teams have won 2-0, we might be seeing a bit of a different off-meta team come from either of them, as they seem a lot more stronger to be going on to win the whole thing. They might need to be cooking up a lot more strategies and enjoying just different team comps much better, especially in their scrims. So which map do you think we're going to see, apart from Ascent?
Probably Ascend.
Probably just Ascent. I mean, it's so boring. Like, I feel because teams know it so well, they're just unable to, you know, get much enjoyment out of it compared to maps that they actually practice a lot on.
I like to see them go for a completely random map, like Corrode.
Yeah, Corrode would be very fun to see. And I believe map picks are coming out and stuff. I'm not really sure what we're on yet, but if we could swap to maybe the picks and bans, that'll be very good to see. I'm not going to see what people are doing, but not really sure if we can do that. But it'll be great to see once we're finally into the game what we're going to be playing, what the team comps are going to be. And let's hope for a good one. I'm really hoping for an Abyss. I would love to see an Abyss. You know, a very fun map to see.
Yeah, I'd love to see it. It's like, it'd make everything a bit more interesting than seeing Ascent over and over, Haven or Ascent over and over
it's
again.
Just always Haven or Ascent. But it should be very fun to see. And here we are. We're going to be going into it yet. Wow. Can you believe we've got Abyss? And like I said before, we're seeing the Neon, we're seeing the Waylay, we're seeing the Vise, we're seeing the Yori, we're seeing so many different jumps which we don't really see on any other map. But Abyss is such a fun map to be seeing here, and I cannot wait to see what the teams cook up. 15 seconds left. From the team comps alone, who do you think will be winning this one? We have Grim on defense and Ascend on attack. Who do you think will be taking the win?
I think Grim will be taking this win. No bias at all. Just they seem more compatible with their picks. Like, I might get proven completely wrong, but Chamber on this map is kind of nice.
I mean, the mid-hold 4 Chamber is pretty good. I'm a bit surprised at the double duelist, to be honest, from Ascend, but it should work out well. And if they're able, such as they are now, to get the bomb down so fast without any fighting really going on, apart from Chamber possibly a mid getting taken very low by the Vise, but a lot of shots coming out. Coop getting taken out. Coop taking out Zoe there, and it's now a 5v4 for Grim, and just a lot of kills. Actually, I think that we might have the things the wrong way around here. I believe Grim is actually on the right and Ascender's on the left. So a bit of a confusion there, but it is Grim getting the win, not Ascend. So we do need to be switching that over if that is possible. But there we go, Grim 1-0 up, despite what it says at the top of the screen. But yes, let's see Grim. Yeah, again, like you said, the team comp is very strong. I actually thought it was the other way around, you know.
Yeah, from what I was saying. So I think I got completely wrong. Chambers on their side. My bad. Sorry.
I mean, it's fine. It's not our fault. But we are gonna see a lot of attacking pressure from Grim. You know, they have the Waylay, they have the Neon, they have so many blinds as well. They have the stuns and blinds. They should be able to just take over sites very dominantly, as we can see them pushing towards this A site. And there actually has been changes to this map as well since I believe I last played it. As we can see over on the B side, there is some more boxes added over towards the deeper end of it. And there is a little alcove over towards the far left of B site as well, which I think is pretty good changes.
Yeah, some more cover. That'll help them out in this fight. Went B. No, went A, sorry.
But here comes the attack from Grim. But Coop getting a nice deagle shot over towards the defending side of Ascend. It's now into a 3v3 as the remaining players of Ascend try to rotate over. Let's see if they can cook anything up here. Vise slowly making their way back over towards his A main as Omen is playing with them inside the smoke, as Neon is left towards their own on the side and gets the kills from Karmas, getting so many good shots there, and Thorin finally getting the kills away, and we've changed over the sides. Now we can perfectly see that Grim is the attacking side, Ascend is the defending side. So we're very sorry about that little mix-up, but it's now fixed. And now we can probably keep control of what is happening over here. 15 seconds left, and it is nicely 2-0 on the scoreboard towards Grim. Let's see what they can cook up here. Looking like it's going to be another A attack. We saw that was very strong, but it's looking like, as we can see, just the Vise is just sitting towards this mid side, getting so much information for free. And as you can see by the minimap, no one is seeming to be pushing over towards this mid side. I think they're a bit scared towards this outlaw that Vise has, as the rest of Grim is able to be pushing over towards this A side, taking their time, getting ready, and the Waylay dash coming out, getting a lot of info over towards on Coop there as he gets taken out by the 0 point, and now the Waylay stun coming out as Coop gets 2, able to take out the attack as M8, or Mate, sorry, is able to get the other 2, now putting it in a 1v4 situation for Thorin, as he took that mid presence, but just gets taken out by Mates, unable to do anything as the Omen Blind was coming over and just pushed out of position, not able to get any extra kills. And that was only 1 kill for Grim over towards this Ascend team here, so not a lot of damage done to the economy. But let's see if they can do anything else towards this. They need to try and take this momentum with the buy, with the extra money that they have in place here. But Grim still looking like they're on a very strong buy yet, even though they must have bought the other 2 rounds. Now 3 seconds left until we get back into this, onto the 4th round. The Silver are going to be coming out from Mates here over towards this A main side, as 2 are now pushing down mid. and Omen. Just going to be trying to get this information as Tog not able to see anything yet. Had his blind out and he has a TP ready just to try and get away as Thorin is slowly pushing up this mid. So much space, but does he know about the fade on the other side? And he does. Able to get a few shots away, but no damage coming out towards. It's a great sneak up by Thorin and a great kill over towards Tog. He just wasn't able to do anything. He was caught with his pants down, to be honest. Holding out his smoke, trying to play for his team. And that's a free sight for Grim over towards this A side. As the shot's coming out over towards the Euroclone, but misses and tries to get the shots away, but Coop keeping calm and collected, getting the shots and the headshot over towards Thorin. As we now see the Euro ult coming out over towards on Zoe. Saw the Zoe and able just to get the 3k on for the ace now. He's going to be pushing up and the Waylay ult coming out now. All of Ascend being slowed apart from this fade on this backside and needs to try and use as much as they can to get the kills away. And Coop now on the 4k going for the ace. Can he get it? But Yerk taking away the kill as the assist came over towards this Yoru. And just unlucky, to be honest.
You know Coop's going to be mad about that one, like.
It's just unfair, you know. We like to see aces in this. It's so much fun seeing a player just absolutely dominating in a round. It just taking that away from him is just a bit unfair. Oh, poor Coop indeed.
There'll be proper serious words, I reckon, from him to his teammate about that, like.
Hopefully it doesn't mess with their mental too much, you know, taking away that ace. I bet he was screaming for it, like, give me it, give me it. You know, there were so many players up as well. It was a 4v1. And it just...
And it looked like all of them were pushing and all, so that wasn't great for the receiving end of that.
I know, Yerk just taking, or Yerk, sorry, just taking away that kill, you know. It's not fair, but now we're seeing a bit of a side switch up as Yerk is trying to get the shots away, but able to TP out of there with safety. Had a lot of information as the Yoru blind coming in, and Coop is just absolutely dominating this game so far. And Yerk and mates is getting a lot of kills allowed, but not allowed. Getting the shots of the Deagle, it's lovely to see. It's such a hard thing to do compared to just shots of the Vandal being able to spray it out. And it's a great round for Ascend. How do you think Grim are able to come back from this one?
I mean, it's not over yet. It's only 3-2, but they are looking a bit more dominant at this moment in time.
Oh, it's a great 3 rounds comeback from Ascend so far. Grim were 2-0 up, now 3-2, back-to-back rounds for Ascend. Hoping to make it 4 in a row here, but will it be met by the counter-attack of Grim? They need to try and switch something up here, maybe a bit more of the mid players. It did seem quite strong, and they were able to try and get a lot of pressure towards that A site when they were playing it before, but Ascend were able to switch out of their normal tactic of the defense and able to play one person up in this mid now to try and get a lot of information. And Tog getting a little headshot there, but little damage towards him. As now Grim slowly moving up towards this mid side. A lot of heavy attack over towards this B, but they're just going top mid. And now the Sovereign coming out, the Ultimate Hunter, unable to get a shot over towards on Zoe here. And no damage apart from the Vise. And Coop, yet again, the spray or some, the flank over towards Grim there. A lot of kills coming out for him, and he's possibly on for another ace as the clone is going to be coming out. Takes the shots, but Remesma getting the kills over, and Remsa finishing out that round. Now 4-2 towards Ascend. And it's a great round. It's a great flank by Grim. He's just, Coop, sorry, over towards the Grim side. And it's honestly, I feel like this might just be a Coop one-man show from the looks of it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they were all, I don't know why they went through the middle. They all got trapped in the middle. They couldn't really go anywhere. And then Coop came up, like I used to do, just flank and get all kills. Fair play to him. But I still have faith in Grimsby. But Ascend looked way too powerful here. You can see they ascended after the first 2 rounds.
I mean, they have a lot of defense opportunities. You know, they have the information from Sova and Fade. The Yoru ult's very small ultimate to get as well, just to be able to get so much information out of just a click of the button and a few kills. And from the looks of it, Coop is getting that ultimate every round or 2 from the amount of kills he gets. But here comes the Vise ult over from Grim. Going to be taking away the weapons of Ascend here. No, sorry. Yeah, they're taking away the weapons of Ascend on the retake. as they're slowly just trying to whittle down the time. A lot of defensive opportunities, and the kill coming in from Coop. That's a great kill from him. And Remza getting another kill onto Thorin, and it's just back and forth kills from Ascend as they finally take out the whole of the Grim squad. And now it is 5-2 towards Ascend. And it's looking like a very strong defensive performance. That was such a great retake. How do you think Grim could have played that a bit different?
They probably could have played that a bit more defensively. They were 5-4 ahead. They could have went for the defense a bit more, like, openly, but they just didn't stay together, and then they got turned around. And a timeout looks like it's starting at the moment by Grim Khalees for timeout's active. 1 minute. They're going to try and sort the tactics here.
Now, this is going to be a very tactical timeout. They need to try and get a lot of information here from what they're trying to do, you know, just take out the such good defense that Ascend have.
Yeah.
And it's so hard for them. Like, they're able to get on the side sometimes, but then that retake opportunity that Ascend have is just so strong compared to the Grim side of defensing once they've got that bomb down. Now, I do believe that last round could have been played out a little bit more different. It was a bit of a bad positioning from one of the players of Grim, as it was just sort of out in the open with his shoulder showing. Wasn't tucked deep enough, and that was just an easy kill from Coop because he's got such great range of vision there just to be able to see the arm peeking out, know where to aim for the head, and then finally getting that kill. And that just allowed the momentum to spiral. It left Grim just a bit unable to know where to go for. And now the timeout is over. We're going back into this game. 11 seconds. Let's see if Grim have decided on any extra tactics. Trying to just stop this domination of Ascend, who've won now 5 in a row compared to the early 2-0 lead that Grim did have. Sovdal coming out. Unable to be seen on Zoe there. Needs to try and cook up a plan. Let's see if their tactics are coming in. And they've done a great job here with the tactics as they're now going for a bit of a default. We have not seen this yet. As the Fade Dog going to be coming out into the middle here. Taking their time. No information seen yet. And the Yoru TP away from Cooper over towards his B site as he's going to be trying to stack. And it's a great kill from Not Allowed for the side of Grim. Getting the kill onto the Omen. The only smoke that Ascend have to try and stop any pushes. And that's a great kill for them as well, especially if they manage to get the bomb down. There will be no smoking off to stop the post-plant activities. And now more kills coming in. Thorin getting a kill for a bit of consolation over towards Ascend. Now 4 players left over for Grim as the attack is coming out over towards on this B side. Thorin getting the plant down, playing it for long as Neon and Omen will be able to take their time. Silverdop coming out, catching one as the Fade Dog comes out again and somehow dodging every single ability and still getting a kill for Thorin there. As Ascend is left in a 1v4. Sitting up here in heaven, and the smoke is just going to be pushing them out away. Unable to do much with this information. And peeking out, unable to get the consolation kill for Ascend. And it's looking like that timeout worked perfectly in Grim's favour.
See, the push there was not allowed.
That is terrible from you. I honestly hate that so much.
I need to say it once, so I did know.
I mean, I feel like that's a bit better than my clock strikes 12. Joke a bit earlier.
Yeah.
A bit more creativity with yours, but it's still, honestly, just terrible banter from both of us over these 2 matches so far.
It was you and Kevin last time, so I'm not part of that. Do not get me associated with that.
I mean, you've just heard what I've said. You've came into this, and you just decided to make some terrible jokes. You know, I just hope they don't keep up that one of before about ascending. I mean, it's great play on words, but it's absolutely horrible. Like, you can almost say that Coop's just putting them in the chicken coop, you know, at this point. He's just getting so many kills.
Why did you take that off us? That should have been mine.
You needed to think of it first, you know? You need to be on the ball for this
It's
stuff.
a 5v4 now. Grim lost the Vise, so he was not allowed to be through this game. Okay, I do that one more time. There we go. That's done now.
Oh, God. You know, you can say with Thorin here, maybe a bit of a homage to Thorfinn. He just has no enemies in this match, and he's just taking a bit of the pacifist route. But Hopefully we're not making people tune out of the stream because they're terrible jokes. But, you know, not really much is happening on the map. There's a few shots coming out with a lot of rotations from Ascend over towards his B side, as the majority of Grim is just moving over towards his A side and getting a Cypher 3, as Chambers going to be slowly pushing up to heaven here, trying to get one, knows that the bomb is going down and gets the pop off the Sova arrow. Able to see so much information, but getting refragged by all there. Over towards on Yerk, now in a 4v3. Take that away. 3v3 now as Thorin gets the kill over towards Mates as they're pushing into this side. Coop getting the kill over towards All, and Tog getting taken out by Thorin, but Coop again with a 3k. He's just absolutely dominating this match, but does not have much health left as Zoe gets the kill, and the ult coming out from Zoe here. Can they do anything with the blasters? And gets the kill over towards Remza, and finally finishing out this round, allowing Grim to get another one on the board, bringing the score so much tighter now as it is 5-4. But Ascend still looking like they're going to win this, as they are still ahead in the scoreboard.
That doesn't mean they're going to win. Like I said, you never know with these. You can't just score to someone, oh yeah, you're going to lose. Student Champs is all about proving yourself, and these two teams are proving themselves right now with adversity. Grim was facing adversity and they came back up after that timeout. They sorted the shenanigans out, and now look, they've sorted themselves out a bit, and they hopefully can keep it up.
Well, they are doing very well, especially after that timeout, and maybe we might see a bit of a timeout, because both teams get a timeout each half, and now the Waylay ult coming out, going to be slowing, but Coop's still able to get the kills. It doesn't even matter, and the TP coming away as he gets out safely, but Yerk left alone in that heaven and getting taken out by All. Not much they can do about that, and it is back to a 4v4. Coop still a lot of damage dealt to him, but Mate is able to get the kill over towards Thorin. No one in the heaven, and the Yoru ult coming out, spotting All getting taken out by Tog, and now knows where the final two players are for Grim. And Coop getting another kill there, spraying into the smoke, just trying to get as much as he can. And it's a 3 left. The smoke just going away in the blind, and somehow did not blind Zoe, and getting a nice shot over onto Coop, and Tog finishing out the round, getting the headshot onto Zoe. Now 6-4. It's looking like Ascend might not even need that timeout anymore, as it looks like they've composed themselves. They've learned from the mistakes that they've made in the past two rounds, just as they did at the start of the game when Grim went 2-0 up, and they were able to get a lot of rounds into each other. But now only 2 left before this first half is over, and there is a side switch. Do you think Grim will do any better on defense with their very attacking comp?
Depends really. From what I saw, they need to sort themselves out, so I reckon they're going to have another timeout in the second half. Try and sort out, get a plan for defense. They might actually have a plan for defense, I don't know yet. But I think they'll sort themselves out. I absolutely reckon they can come back from this sunny 6-4 at the moment.
Yes, very close still indeed, and Thorin really helping out the side of Grim, getting 2 kills towards this middle there. Actually, it was a flank from Ascend over towards his B side, and Thorin was able to scoop that out, probably with the wall going up, being able to notice that there is 2 people from the flank, and it is now in a 4v3. Is the util coming out from Fade and the smoke coming out from Oven from the side of Ascend, but Karma is able to get the kill over, and the blind paranoia coming out from Omen over towards Waylay here. Let's see if Zoe in a great position, but not allowed, being taken out by Tog. Now in the 2v3, looking like it is all Grim here as the bomb is down, and Tog just getting another kill, but all getting the kill. Now in a 1v1 situation, the bomb is down, taken away, not much time left as the paranoia is coming out, and it's an easy kill for Karmas over towards Yerk there. Almost jumping off the map, and then finally jumping off the map as the bomb was just about to explode. But the next round has started, so no weapons lost for Ascend there. What a round that was. That
was the closest round we've had so far.
How do you think Grim's adapted so far to the playstyle of Ascend and vice versa?
I think they're just watching what their opponents are doing at the moment. They're trying to learn from their opponent, trying to learn from the mistakes, and it's working at the moment. But if the Ascend keep on getting momentum, which they might end up doing, they will have to call another timeout, because in this game, it's all about, like, what's it called? Momentum, yeah. Momentum is the most important thing in this game, so...
Many kills coming out for Grim there. Honestly, I don't know what the defense of Ascend was doing. They were just caught out in the open there on the B side, and then just 2 lined up possibly over towards Thorin for easy kills in the middle. is Tog going on the flank, just trying to get a bit of a consolation there, trying to make this a bit of an easier retake for Ascend. There's a Paranoia coming out, not much for the retake, but probably just going to be saving the weapons. Going to be, well, it won't even be saving the weapons because this is the final round and a half. Getting a kill over towards not allowed from Tog. Now in the 2v3, this is all to play for. They need this round. There is no more weapons after this, and Yerk getting the kill over towards Zoe. But now the final point coming out from KO, trying to stop this attack as the Paranoia comes out over towards Grim, over towards the player of Yerk, but gets taken out by Karmas, and that is now 6-6. Such an even game. It's so close. This is still all to play for both teams. And let's see how the defense of Grim will work with such an attacking composition. You might be seeing a lot of plays about pushing, pushing into the spawn of Ascend when they are attacking. And Grim just needs to try and play more of an attacking defensive role, I believe, with the amount of util that they have. The Vise Flash can come out, the Waylays, and KO. Actually, the KO and Waylay or Neon trick could work very well here if they both play together. Let's say they both push the A site, the flash over from KO, and then just an easy attack from Waylay, just getting so much damage over towards the Ascend attack. But it doesn't look like that's going to be happening this round, as they're going to be taking it slow. The bomb dropped outside of mid, and Yoru lurking up over towards this mid side. Going to be meeting Zoe very soon, as the run is coming out, just to be able to jump spot so much easier here. And still two mixed up on both sides, as they're taking it so slow with this attack, just waiting for the push out of A side and waiting for the push out of anywhere. They know that Grim has an attacking composition, and they're just not letting them do anything with it. Let's see how Ascend can do here with this attack, and a great shot coming out from Coop over towards Zoe. A headshot doing so much damage, but just not enough to take them out, as it was too long a range. And now the Silverdale coming up top mid, spots absolutely nothing, as this side of Ascend is going to be pushing up over towards his B link, and shots coming out from all over. And it's a refrag from Coop over towards Owl, who gets the kill onto the player of Grim. And not much has been done here, apart from a lot of space made, but Karma's just shutting down this attack as it gets two, and Remza able to get the kill over towards Karma's. Now still all to play for as the plant is coming out. Need to try and get this retake done by Grim here, but Zoe looking too weak to possibly even do anything. Will need to try and bait themselves as they're just peeking out, not even looking at the possible person who's about to shoot them. As Coop flash comes out, but taken out by Thorin, who's not blinded. Thorin getting the second, and that is the round towards Grim. Wow, what a game that was so far. And it is now going to be 6-7. What a round from Grim. It's like they just wanted the meme to come alive. As it is now 6 to Ascend, 7 to Grim.
I know you can't see us right now, but my face is just lit up completely. I've wanted to say that the full game, and now Grim came in clutch for us and was able to say it. And what a round from Grim, by the way. Thorfinn getting that second, Karmas with a free. Like those were good play from them. He shut down that attack with authority, didn't let them go through. Good play.
It was just very well done. Just the defense, just from Karmas, just being able to shut down that attack, which was so prominent towards the side. And here we go with another attack going up mid here. They don't really have much weapons to work with, so they're just trying to overpower with force and players. And Zoe getting so many shots here. Going to be re-peeking is not allowed. Oh, and Zoe getting all the kills here and not allowed, finishing off Yerk. And it's a flawless towards Grim. And what a round that was. The Deagles coming out, the Bulldogs, so much damage. They just weren't able to do anything. SDC, Ascend finally getting their first timeout, trying to come up with a plan to attack this defensive side of Grim, which we've seen is so strong, as the shooting is so on point, especially compared to some of the attacks that they are doing. So what do you think they're going to be talking about in this timeout here?
So they're going to be trying to counter Grimsby now, because Grimsby went in that timeout to counter them. And now look what's happened. It's worked. It's paid off. They had the one dodgy round after the timeout, and now look, they went to 6-7 to 6-8 to 6-5. It went from They went from way far behind to way above now. So they're going to be trying to do what they did and maybe counter that.
Like you said before, Ascend are really going to try and ascend this game, especially after this timeout. They're going to try as hard as they can. They just need to try and think of a bit of a better plan, because the aiming seems from them is so much stronger. And we're going to be going straight back into this here, and the timeout is finished. Let's see if Ascend have finally cooked up something new. Let's see if they can do anything, as there is now 15 seconds left before we get back into this next round. Grim still on the comeuppance. They're still winning the rounds. 2 rounds won on defense so far. 2 rounds played. Let's see if they can make it 3. But Ascend, you know, that timeout. Let's see if it'll come in clutch. Thorin with the outlaw here, but it does look like a full buy from Ascend, so it might not come in as well unless he gets the headshots. Or even just a lot of damage towards his side as the Sovadar coming out, and the Yoru clone able to get rid of the Vise wall there, and actually used up all the utility from Vise, unable to stop the next push of Ascend, as they're just deciding not even to push the site anymore. But look at this positioning from Zoe. Let's see if they can do anything with this, as all the players run past them, but they don't know about the Sova, who's still lurking towards this A site. But this positioning here, they have to watch out for Zoe in this link. So much opportunities coming out, and they're not looking. Still so much time, and Sova's still sitting in this mid, but they're taking a bit too long, but all able to keep a bit of remembrance there. And Zoe, able to get onto the flank, now has the better weapon. Not sure about the Sova coming in, but gets the kill, gets the third, knows where the Omen is as the relay coming out, and now just needs to get the shots away, and it's a 4th kill for Zoe, and it's another round win for Grim. It was a great idea by Ascend to do that. Like the new attack from the timeout to go for the push onto A, then swap over towards this retake over towards the B side, and they were able to get the site in so many kills with it, with a 4 advantage. But Zoe just man, able to take them all out.
Went
clutch.
Behind, got them all. Guess you can't complain with that, can you? Bit of a lovely flank from her right there.
And now the scoreboard 6-9. It's very close, but still Grim is just on the comeuppance. 3 rounds in a row. Let's see if they can do anything with this momentum. The Ascend timeout did come in, hoping to stop the momentum, hoping to try and get a few more tactics involved to try and stop this defense of Grim, which is seeming so strong so far, even with an attacking side. As a Yoru clone falls off, that was not a player, that was a Yoru clone. I almost saw someone just fell off straight away there, which, you know, it isn't unusual for this map. It's full of holes. I've seen many players, especially in my ranked games, just decide to fall off the map for no reason.
Are you talking about experience here? Is this what you've been doing?
No, not me. Personally, I have not fell off the map. Maybe I have once, but not in a long time, especially since this map has been up for so long. But now Zoe trying to go on the flank as the chamber trip finding them, but it doesn't even matter as Ol is just able to take out Yerk, bringing it 6-10. Grim just looking so dominant, and this could just be a final sweep. The momentum is so strong for them. The buy of Ascend is not as strong, and they need the weapons to try and get up into the attack, into the defense of Grim. And they're just not able to chip away. They're not able to get into the side hold, especially coming from the A side of the Vise hold is so strong. They do use the Yoru clone to try and get a bit of information and get rid of the util, but Vise has grown wary to that. Vise is able to just take the time, not peek out, and use the flash at a perfect time. But here comes the Yoru ult from Ascend. Let's see what Coop can do, as he's taking all the information and spots a lot, and now the Fatal coming out. Getting a lot of hits there as Coop sat up here with the Glitch Pop Judge. I don't know why, but I feel like the Glitch Pop Judge just does so much more damage. And now we can see the 1 shot, the 1 kill. And now the blind coming out, but not able to hit all as he's pushed away from the corner there by the molly. But goes straight back into the same position. So much opportunity here, and they need to try and clear him out as the flash is about to come out from all there, but taken by Zoe as the defense is coming in. Zoe getting a headshot. So many kills over here with the finger guns, and Tog just being able to shut down that defense as it's now in a 2v1 situation for Thorin. Knows where one of them is, but unable to get the kill onto Rem's end. There was just not enough time for the defense, and that is a round win for Ascend. Finally stopping the demolishing momentum that Grim seemed to have.
You could see Ascend needed the eco to Ascend, and so far they did. Therefore, they're going to be able to get better guns from the look of it, and therefore being able to afford more means being able to kill more in this game. It's pretty much all you need to do. Get money, get better guns, you win the game. So if Ascend starts doing that, they might be able to cancel out the momentum of Grim and sort out themselves, and then might be able to pull it back.
I feel like that analogy might be correct in this situation, but let's say if you put 5 Radiants against 5 Bronzes. I doubt the Bronzes having Vandals compared to maybe just a few weapons or like Deagles for their Radiants. I doubt it'd be that close. But, you know,
never know.
as
Vandal.
the Vandal, yeah, but if let's say the Iron, you know, they basically can't shoot
okay,
anywhere.
yeah, fair enough.
Against the top 500
It
players.
works here though, so that's what I was saying.
I mean, the Operator coming out from Not Allowed, but it doesn't even matter as it was Karmaz getting all the kills and Grim all getting taken out by Toga there. Just trying to do something as the bomb has been planted in a very safe position and need to try and get a bit of a move on here. And Not Allowed getting the shot out with the AWP. Now the ult coming out, only a classic in hand due to the Vise ult. And let's see if they can do anything with this. It doesn't matter. It's Not Allowed. Not allowing Remza to try and clutch out this round.
I think you took that off someone that. I think you took that joke off someone there. Not on.
I mean, you know, it was a while ago. It was very few rounds ago that we made that joke. So I'll bring it back for old time's sake. As if it was a few years ago and it was only 10 rounds ago minimum. But, you know, in situations like that where Not Allowed is just using the Operator who's shutting down all the attacks, I feel like it was a
Not
right
allowed
place
to come
use
through,
it.
I guess.
I feel like it was allowed. It was allowed to use Not Allowed's name to make a Not Allowed pun. You know, there's a lot of allows, to be honest. A bit too many, if you ask me.
Yeah, I think you need to stop saying not allowed at this point, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think I'll quit it for now. But now 7 to 11. Ascend need to try and do this. They're not going grocery shopping here at 7-Eleven. You know, they just need to try and fuck up their ideas and get a few kills, but Not Allowed through the smoke over towards Tog, and another one from Not Allowed towards Yerk. This is looking like it could be a round win, pushing Grim to match point here. But the ultimate from KO coming out, just trying to stop the abilities, and he's just stopping the attack of Ascent here as they are still sat outside B here. Karma's getting another kill over towards Coop. Unable to get the kills, and he hasn't shown much domination in this half as he has in the first half. Maybe it was because of that ace that was stolen away from him. Maybe it shot his confidence a bit.
Or Grim, because I knew as soon as I said their defense is going to be bad, look what happens. I said they don't like a very defensive team, and then they've just proved us wrong. I think it's Caster's curse, not going to lie.
Oh, definitely. Caster's Curse is so common. It happens all the time. But Remza trying to get the kill over towards Karmas and gets it. Puts himself into a 2v4 situation against Grim's defense. And they must have the bomb on site. Sova just chilling there. Gets the kill over towards All. Bit of condolences there, but Not Allowed. The 4K. The Operator's just a bit too overpowered at
You're
this
not
point
allowed
in
to
the
go
game.
through there, mate.
I think I'll just head home at this point, to be honest. It's getting bad. I think we need to stop.
That's the last not allowed.
It's
joke.
possibly the final round. We're in match point here for Graham. Let's stop the puns.
Let's stop just talking about not allowed, because Karma's got a good kill there from what I saw. Little Vandal shot to the head.
I mean, it was a very good kill. It was very needed for Grim as well, just to try and shut down the defense, especially with the ult coming in from the KO, just slowing down any attack that they had. And they weren't even able to push out of anywhere because the bomb was sitting deep inside, and they had to try and get that and then push back in and plant the bomb. And there was just too much pressure from Grim, as Grim just holding down this site as they push up the A side, as the rest of the side of Ascend is trying to push up this B side, but all just able to shut it down as there's still two more Karmas, and all holding down this B side as the Neon Zoe is able to push up so far towards this A side as Yerk is trying to hold it, but not able to help their team. Allowed holding this mid with the Operator, not sure about any possibilities from coming up from above, trying to just take their time and hold it down, but still 4 players for Grim against the 3 of Ascend. But now the plan's coming out, and Zoe gets a free kill over towards Yerk and knows that Remzo will be pushing over towards here as the Omen ult did come out over towards this A side, and the counter Omen ult from Grim, but gets taken out by Tog there as Karmas is taken out in a very needed position that he needs to hold, but not allowed. Taking his time here, pushing up, gets the kill over towards Tog, and it's now 1 against 3. This is all to play for. Needs to try and do it, but not allowed. Shutting down the final attack. And that is it. 13-7 towards Grim.
Well
and it
played,
seems
Grim.
that you were correct.
Yeah, you need to stop speaking. This is the second week in a row it's happened.
I mean, I think I just need to stop talking about which team's going to win. I'll just let the other caster do that. Because
Yeah,
every
'cause
time I've
look-
talked about it, they've lost.
Yeah, it's all like you're jinxing them to lose here. Caster's curse. But my caster's curse was the wrong way, and Grim's won because of my caster's curse this time.
I know, that was very good for you. I mean, that was such an exciting round. So much were happening. It was so back and forth as well. And then that timeout from Grim coming in was just able to secure them so much pressure on the map as they just fought out so many strategies to counteract that of the opposing team. And they were so dominant after. And they just shut down so much.
That timeout, I want to know what was said during that because they got a kick. And now look at them. They went straight skyrocketing. They were like 4-2, 6-2 down.
Well,
now look at them.
they were 2-0 up at the start, and then all of a sudden, they just came out and just started losing. I believe it went to 5-2. Then the timeout came.
They lost the first two.
Managed to bring it to 6-6. And then 6-7, of course, at the
7-6,
start.
man.
But it doesn't even matter because Grim just went on an absolute domination spree and ended up just winning the game. And it was so great. And I love to see it from teams being able to come back from such a hard spot as well.
Adversity.
It was so good. So we had the win from Grim, and then we had the team from who was it that won the first one? I think it was Titans. Possibly, I believe it was Titans.
And you said first shot, and now
Yeah.
look what happened.
Well, I mean, First Shot was so dominant in the first 2 games that they played in the series. So I'm not really sure what happened against the likes of the Titans. They just crumbled and fell, and were just unable to get them rounds back. And we saw what happened. It was about a 13-4, but honestly, it was great. We'll be having Overwatch, I believe, next week. But thank you all for joining us for the British Esports Student Champs. This was the final week of the Swiss stages, and we'll be going into Rumble starting very soon. But thank you all for watching. This has been a great live stream and a great thing. Goodbye,
guys.
everyone.